Hello. Can you unmute yourself, Pam?
I'm here.
Hey, Vari's just joining us, just letting her in. Hello.
How'd you go grab a thieves cough drop? I've got so much stuff coming down my throat. I can't. Oh, it's this weather. Hi, Vari.
Hello.
Hello. Are you keeping your camera off?
Oh, there we go.
You can't. Oh,
There she is.
nice to see.
Dimples and all. Did you get your desk reference, Vari? Your book?
Oh, I did.
Good job.
Have you started reading it?
Oh yes. Yep. You like
I
it?
just love it.
It's great, isn't it? It's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
I know.
I found out to my well, we'll see how this cleanse goes. I'm just going to message Kristin because Kristin wanted to.
Right. Was Enza interested?
She didn't really say. I've messaged everybody.
She had posted out there. She does some like personal training, as far as emotional stuff. And I just thought, wow, the oils would be very helpful with her.
Yeah.
Probably some of her clients.
Well, she does recruitment. She's like headhunting.
Oh.
And so she's wanting I think she likes the idea of mixing the personal development with that in some way.
Right.
Or doing some kind of coaching. So
okay.
So I don't know. I mean, she's not quite. I messaged everybody, so I don't.
Okay.
On a Saturday, I don't like. Nikki was going to come, and now she's had to work.
Oh.
So I'll just have to record it, I think.
Yeah.
But Vari's here, and that's all.
Yes.
I've messaged Kristin, and we'll see. Because Kristin was the one that wanted the meeting.
Yes, that's what I thought. Where is Kristin?
So I've WhatsApped her, so we'll see. Let me just see if she read my message this morning. Come on, Kristin. Well, we can start, can't we? And if she comes on, she's got some questions, Kristin, so hers might be easier to, because we can just answer her questions, can't we? In fact,
did she tell you what her questions were, or
have a look?
I can come back on later if it's easier.
No, don't do that, because I'll be going for a glass of wine shortly. I'll tell you about it, right? Here's the thing. I've ordered this cleanse. You look it up, right? In the desk reference. You stay quiet, Pam. Right? I've ordered this. There's a big cleanse. There's a few different ones in the desk reference.
5-day cleanse.
Yeah, it's 5-day. It's called
nutritive cleanse.
Is that what you got? It's under the liver thing. Because I decided my liver needs some emotional support. So, but it's massive. The list of stuff that you have, and it's kind of like a fast, isn't it, Pam? I think really.
Yes.
And
5
then
days.
you're just having you're just having nutrients and shakes and juices, and you see, I've done a raw juice diet, raw juice cleanse, a 5-day one. I've done that about 3 times, and that's I mean, the first 2 days are horrific. But in fact, I once did one while I was doing the 5-day challenge. I was getting all these messages.
Oh my goodness.
Getting all these messages on Wednesday saying, "Are you all right? You look really poorly." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm doing a cleanse." It's brilliant. So I'm going to try this one. But
Yeah, that's not recommended.
no, oh no. Well, this is why I'm hoping I'm going to get them by sometime next week, so I can get it out of the way. But yeah, it's all like supplements and vitamins and juices and stuff. But like, obviously, it's quite a lot of money because
It's all up
anyway.
here. We know it's all up here.
I know, but I'm just kind of
I
like.
don't know if you've heard of the Forever Living.
Yeah.
So I've done the 9-day cleanse on that.
Have you? Is that just juice it, like mix it?
It's unbelievable. You're starving the whole time. I lost 10 pounds, but I put it straight back on as soon as I stopped.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, then you're ravenous and you eat everything in sight.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Well, actually, the one that I do is it's actually juicing raw stuff. You know, it's
Right.
actually
wow.
it's a real pain because you have.
I was gonna say that's a lot of work.
It's the washing it out and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But actually, when I do it, I get to day 5 and I don't want any normal food.
Right.
I just don't want any because it must.
Well, it does reset your metabolism too.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's good to do, you know, like a fasting ever so often, and you know, but you know, that 5 days, you know, people think, oh, 5 days, I could do 5 days. 5 days is be easy. By the second day, you just don't realize, especially if you have like candida will just gnaw at you until it gets its sugar. It just wants and wants. And it will give you a headache. It will give you nausea. You just feel horrible. And it's like, if this is cleansing, I don't want anything to do with it.
Just give me sugar.
Yeah. Eat one muffin. Just one muffin's all I need.
I usually end up going to bed about 6 o'clock.
That's
You're starving.
That's probably what I'll be doing.
Wakes up and her pillo's gone.
Well, we'll see. Christine's not applied, so I'm not sure what's.
So I haven't smoked for 5 days.
Really? Well done. How have you done that?
I've just been.
Tell me it's TIR. You just what? Have you just?
Oh, one of the girl at work and I have done it on the same day.
Yeah, you said you were doing it with somebody. Oh, that's brilliant.
So what did you do? I didn't catch it.
She stopped smoking.
Oh, I stopped smoking.
Oh, wow! You just quit just like that?
Yeah.
And you haven't killed anybody? You're not under arrest? You're not behind bars? Your family hasn't left you or thrown you out the street?
Not yet.
That's really good.
Good for you.
Good for you. Have you done it before for that long?
Yeah, I stopped for 8 years.
Did you?
And then I started again 2 years ago, and I don't know why. So I put it down as my NPA.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
You look pretty darn happy. So
yeah,
you know,
good for you.
More power to you.
Good. I wish I could. Well, I'll have to go 5 days without any wine, won't I?
Yeah.
See how that goes. You wait for that headmistress talk that I give at the beginning of the next 5-day challenge. I'm like, anybody. Don't mess with me this week.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, here's your warning. I'm going on this 5 days.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I haven't done it by then.
Please don't take anything personal that I say, or you know.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
But it's probably true.
Well, whenever I went on it, it was like I was on it, but Jerry wasn't on it. So it's like I'm cooking meals and I'm only allowed my little drink and I was like, oh, you know, that's just torture. That's torture. It is torture. So, yeah, but you have a husband that cooks, so you can just walk away and not have to worry about that.
Yeah.
That's hard. So what shall we start with?
Well, so do you have any questions in particular, Barry, or do you just want to listen to what we're saying?
I'm just curious to see like how you do the ordering and earn the points and all that.
Okay.
Do you want me to share your screen, Pam?
Yeah, just let me share and
see if it'll let you.
I've got my notepad ready.
Yeah, I was going to say I've got mine ready as well. Who can share? All participants. Right. That should.
So have you been on your site at all?
Yeah, I've logged on and had a look around it.
Okay. So when you get on,
oh, I wonder if yours looks the same as ours. Go ahead. Sorry, Pam, and I'll.
That's okay. Well, I can go up to and do. So UK, United Kingdom, here. So I can go to that page. So here's what your page will look like. So you go to your virtual office, Vari. You see over here where it says virtual office? That's where all of your stuff's going to be, as far as, you know, if you're interested in learning more about the oils or learning more about the business, it's all going to be here. Member resources. Member resources is a good place to start. So here you have all kinds of graphics you can share and all that stuff. You got your product guide here. I don't know that you need that. You can look at what this month's promotions are.
This is because I think Essential Rewards is probably.
All right, let me see what it is.
The place to start.
Here is what is offered this month. Now, I need to explain what PV is.
Do you want to explain what Essential Rewards is?
Yeah, let me tell you, because PV is, we have to have PV for the Essential Rewards.
Yeah.
So this is, and I can send you this PDF too. But this is like the lingo of Young Living. So PV is product value. So 99% of the time, the dollar amount is equal to the PV. So if it costs $13.90, then the PV is $13.90. In some cases, especially the high dollar oils, those are not going to be the same. So like, let me see if I can go here. No, that's not what I want. I guess I have to get out of here to go anywhere else. So I'll show you that in a minute. So PV, 350 PV. This is how many points you'll get, and we'll talk about ER in a minute. But these are the points you receive, or that you have to spend, in order to get all of these freebies. So you're going to spend $350, and you're going to get $201.84 in free stuff. So it's like, you can't really beat that, okay?
So this is June.
This is for this month.
It changes every month, so they have different offers every month. So if you spend, if you look down at the bottom, if you spend 120 PV, you'll receive the citronella oil.
If you're on Essential Rewards, okay, that's for Essential Rewards.
Up to the next one, if you spend 190 PV, you get the grapefruit oil and the fennel and the citronella oil. So you get, the more you spend, the more you.
And if you go all the way up to 450, if you spend 450, you're going to get all of that Plus, you're going to get the Seed to Seal box with 3 oils in it of tea tree, lavender, and peppermint, plus all of these other ones. So every month it's different, and every month you can go in and look at it. I'm going to try to
see mine this month.
Yeah,
when all the cleanse stuff comes, I'll look through there with all my freebies.
You'll have all kinds of freebies in there. So I'm going to try. I'm not going to try. I'm going to, when Emma gets the Facebook page set up for the group, I'm going to be putting this one in there every month so everybody can see what the specials are. And throughout the month, they sometimes have specials. In the US, now I haven't really noticed that for the UK, but I've put my order in for them for the UK to send me emails. So hopefully they will keep me abreast of what's going on. So let's go.
So as well as Vari, as well as those that you get, you earn loyalty points when you're on Essential Rewards. So you get 10% back in loyalty points. So if you look on your Essential Rewards, if you log in here and you go to Essential Rewards on the left-hand side, it should show you some Essential Rewards points because of the kit that I bought you.
Right.
It should show like 100, it should show 12 or 13 or something points so far because it was 100 and something pounds. So you get 10% of that back as loyalty, as well as those free gifts. So, and that goes up.
Yeah, Young Living gives so much free stuff. Now, I will tell you that there's, the convention starts the 17th. So there are going to be they just always have such great things for us. There's going to be new products. They're also from, the scuttlebutt, because everything's so secretive. But the scuttlebutt is they're going to be doing making some changes in the virtual office because a lot of people say it's too difficult. And they're also coming out with some new shipping program. My dream, my hope, my fingers and toes crossed, is that they're going to do something along the lines of, if you're Essential Rewards and you do $100 a month, that you're going to get like either really cheap shipping or you're going to get free shipping. Yeah, that would just be awesome. And it very well could be that way. But when you go onto your site, go to Essential Rewards. There's this little video here. It explains everything to you about how you get the points, how the points work. You get free gifts every 3 months. Once you're on it 3 months, you get a free tangerine. 6 months, you get the Young Living purification. 9 months, ylang, and 12 months loyalty. And it continues every year. I get a loyalty. I continue to get the loyalty. And here's a lot of questions answered here. How do you earn the gifts? How do you earn the points? How do you redeem your points? I'm going to show you mine here so that you can kind of see. So I'm going to go back to the United States if it'll let me. And I will show you.
Well, Pam's just doing that, Vari. There's occasionally you see things that you really like, but you can't get them in the UK just at the moment while they're still building the UK. So most stuff you can, but occasionally, like some of the stuff for this cleanse, I've had that they didn't have it in the UK. So, like Pam just clicked on that little flag at the top, you can change that to the US and see if you can get it from the. You can order it from the US, but obviously then you have to pay the shipping's like $30, or it depends how badly you want it.
Yeah, because your duties, gosh, that's so expensive. It's hard to believe that it costs that much. So this is my Essential Rewards. So I set up my essential rewards, and so this is my monthly order, and it will show you
Have you
how
seen how
much.
to get into this, Vary? Have you been into this?
Yeah, so ER monthly order.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then I look at my monthly order, and I can go in here and change this order. So mine is set up to go in on July the 2nd again. So I can change this order. I mean, this is it's kind of like a wish list. So all month long, I add stuff to it, and then it's like, oh, I don't think I want to do $700. I probably should cut that down. And so you can go in right up until I think it's midnight, but I wouldn't wait that late. But you can change your order right up to the day before it's going to go in and make changes. Just make sure when you go in and change your order that you always go down. So if I wanted to
That's what I was going to say. I've
change
made this
something,
mistake so many times.
yeah, this goes in July, so I'm just going to take that one out for now and show you. So make sure you save it, because if you just go in and change it, you're going to be sad.
Okay.
Okay, and
It
this
reverts back to the one that was there before, so you end up with the same thing every month.
right,
If you don't
right.
click save.
And also, if I want to send this, like maybe I want to send it to my mom or my dad or my sister or somebody else.
No, you could do that.
I can go to change address, and I can put their address in there,
Oh, cool.
select that address, and it will be shipped directly to, like, that's my mother-in-law. And so I send her thieves every once in a while when she needs it or something. So it doesn't have to come to me and then I have to ship it to her. So they will do that. This Young Living Go is good. This is going away. This was the.
I don't think we have that anyway.
No, yeah. Well, you had to register for that.
Ah.
You had to pay, I think it was $125 for the year, and then your shipping, all my shipping was free.
Right.
Every shipment, but they're changing that. That's one of the big announcements this convention. So that's, like I said, that's going to be really cool. So you want to save?
Can you show Barry how to add things to your order and take them off?
Oh, sure. So let's go to my monthly order. It's pretty much just like if you want to make a regular order. You can just put up here. Right. I can put thieves, and it's going to bring all the thieves products up. And I'm going to say, and when it says out of stock, it's out of stock. So I can put, okay, I want this toothpaste. So I'm going to click that, item added. This was already on there. Let's get these.
Do yours not show you what's eligible for essential rewards points?
Yes, but it does.
None of those
and
are.
I don't know why it's not showing that.
Maybe it's because it's thieves at the moment. Maybe they're.
Well, again, they're making all these changes, so I don't know, because it was on there yesterday.
So
you usually have little purple flags next to things that are eligible for points.
So if it doesn't have, that's not right. There's obviously something. Normally, everything that you earn essential rewards points on has a little purple flag next to it. Right. So there's some things that you can buy them, but you don't get any essential rewards points. The loyalty points.
Right.
Okay. There's some things that they don't give you points for.
So you can. Yeah, you can see here, Vari, like this piece of calming. The PV on that's $5, but it costs you $10. Okay, so those were the samples. Let's find. I'm sure there's, but most of these you can see it's equal. PV is equal to the dollar sign.
And actually, for us, the PV is normally more than the pounds amount.
Really?
Because it's usually equal to the dollar amount, and the dollar amount's higher than the pounds amount.
Ah, okay.
So if it's £9, the PV might be 10 PV for us.
Okay.
So
okay. And see here, you can see these are like, this has no PV. You get no PV if you buy the Sundance diffuse cover, but it costs $43. So this is where you need to pay attention. If you're trying to accumulate PV, you don't, you know, you may be like, okay, my budget is $100, but you've ordered something, your total's $100, but your PV might only be 80. And it's like,
right,
okay, I'm screwed because now I don't qualify for commissions. So always your PV must be 100 PV. It's got to be 100 PV to get your, to get a check. So then, and then, oh, go ahead.
So I might be going off on a bit of a tangent here, but so the reason we wanted to do this was because, sorry, got something outside my window, was because the way I'm building TIR, I'm bringing people into, like you, I'm bringing people into TIR and giving them a starter kit, and we're introducing them to Young Living. So like I've got 3 people now, 3 new people that I need to put in to Young Living. So I can put 2, for example, under you as your, to start a team if you wanted to. So, and you don't have to, and even if I did, it doesn't mean you have to do anything with them. But the way I'm building it, there's the potential for me to be bringing people in underneath you. So so that means you would be eligible for commission on the things that those people bought, but you're only eligible for commission if you're spending 100 PV every month. So that's the kind of, that's the payoff, if you like. So you need a few people underneath you to, well, if you've got 2 people, you get 8% commission. Pam?
Yeah, we're gonna look at that.
Yeah, we'll look at that. But the whole point about the PV is you need to be spending 100 PV every month to qualify for the commission and all those kind of things as a business builder. So if you don't, you still get the essential rewards, the loyalty points, and the free gifts and things if you qualify for them, but you don't qualify for the business building.
And you have to do 50 PV to qualify for essential rewards. To accumulate points, you have to do 50. Okay.
And this is why I know we haven't done a lot of product training yet, but this is why really it benefits you to swap things out. So to start buying their washing liquid and their skin stuff and their cleaning things, you know, the things that you would buy anyway.
Yeah.
If you buy them through Young Living instead of buying them from wherever else.
Yeah, because I think it's so funny. People will say $100. Well, I can't use that many oils. I'm like, don't you use deodorant? Don't you use toothpaste? Don't you? I mean, you know, I could spend $700 because I buy everything for my home. Plus, it's like, I want some highest potential, or I want some gratitude, or I want, you know, I want these supplements, and I have to have my sleek shakes no matter what, come hell or high water. So, I mean, it's when I say $100, I always laugh because I always spend $100. Always. And yes, some days I do have to like, oh, I can't. I mean, a friend of mine, they just had a baby shower. I bought the seedlings set for the baby shower. So, I mean, you know, I buy gifts. I do. And I had it sent directly to her. So I didn't have to wrap it or nothing. I just, Young Living just has everything. You know, there's really no need to go anywhere to get any household products unless they're paper products. I mean, you know, I've always joked, you know, when Young Living comes out with oil-infused toilet paper, I know the end is near. Okay, so that's your, let me show you now on the monthly order when we go back. Discard changes. Okay, so let's say, all right, you have done this for 3 months, and let's see what your reward points are. mine aren't very many because I redeem them as quick as I get them. But I get 25% of everything I spend. So it goes from 10% to 20%, and then the highest is 25% after you've been on it, I think 6 months. So
Right.
I'm getting 25% of everything that I spend on Essential Rewards. You can see I've been on it for quite a while. I never give mine the opportunity to expire. I do have some people that's like, oh my gosh, why are you holding on to 600 points? Use them. And you can only redeem 300 at a time. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to wait and get Christmas presents with them. Well, you better redeem them a little over a time, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do that. So when you go to redeem your points, let's see what happens in here whenever I go to redeem points. Let me put, what can I put on here?
And you've you can't pay for something with rewards points. So Pam couldn't buy something that was 35 PV. She's got 3314 reward points.
Right.
She would have to redeem them for something that's less than that. You can't.
Or
I thought you could pay, add to it, but you can't.
So here's the purple things when you go into redeem points.
Oh, yeah.
So here, I could redeem my points for this because it's 30, or I could do Super B. I can't redeem them for Super C because they're not eligible.
All right, okay.
Okay, so let's put Super B in here so you can see how that looks. So I'm going to go down here, Super B's, and I'm going to go to checkout. And I'm going to go pick a shipping. I use one of my goes. Go to next step. Now, here. So I have 33.14 points. Super B's are 20.25. So I click on this. Now watch. It's $22 right now. And all of the subtotal and all that. But when I click on it, my amount to pay goes to 75 cents. And the reason mine does is because I have the box checked to round up to the nearest dollar to go to the Young Living Foundation. If I uncheck that, then I don't pay anything. Okay? So, and the reason I don't pay anything is because I'm on that shipping program. You would have to pay shipping. Okay? So if you chose 3-day shipping, I don't know how much it is.
It's something. It's about. I think it's about $8 or something.
Okay, so that's what would show up here. Yeah, that's what would show up here. But that's how you redeem your points, and then it shows. Oh, okay. Now I'm down to 1289 points. So I'm just going to go back and get rid of this. Okay. So what else can I tell you about ER? Oh, I know. You have in your account, you have your credit card or your payment information. But when you do ER, you have to put it in again. You have to put it in the Essential Rewards, and it will ask for that. And you can change your payment stuff here. Now here is processing date. So right now mine goes in on July 2nd. So let's say, okay, I want it to go next month. I'm going to wait until the 20th. I'm going to have it going on the 20th. So I'm going to change the day. Or let's say you're like, oh, the 20th, I need my stuff now. I need it now. So I go back, and you can change it as often as you want to.
There's another one on the screen before, isn't there? Where you can just say ship it now.
Right here, you can say process today. Yeah. And I've done that.
I did that.
Yeah. We usually get paid like it was around the 18th or 19th, but with COVID, we've been getting paid like on the 16th. So that'll be nice if they keep doing that. So when I get paid, you know, I buy my oils out of my paycheck. So that's what I do. I just click process today and it processes. Member resources. So this is just a really good place. We have so much more stuff than you guys. I was really surprised with that.
But we can go on the US site and have a look.
Right. And right now, don't look. Right now, the compensation plan has not been updated, so don't look at that. But we have a program now, and I think it's on you guys too. Where is it at?
Yeah, it's on there.
I'm looking. Okay, Silverbound. This is the new program that they've got out right now. And we'll talk about this more when we do the business one. I don't want to confuse you right now. What's the most important thing right now for you, Vari, is to get on Essential Rewards, start familiarizing yourself with the oils, we call it ditch and switch. I never tell anybody to throw anything away. Just use up what you got and then replace it with something. So you can get into, you know, that momentum, that habit of setting up your grocery list or whatever it is.
Have you seen those? Have you seen those? Those graphics that I put in the Thinking Into Results portal. I think you saw them, didn't you? Where I've put all suggested
oils.
Yeah, or products.
Yeah.
There's loads of different PDFs that I've put on there that are different. So if you want to spend 50 PV, it shows you. Let me share my. Can I share my screen for a second?
Sure. How do I? I'll stop mine.
I think that's
You should be able to now. There you go.
Can you see?
I can see Zoom.
So if I go to my files,
and once Emma gets her group set up, her oils group set up, I'll be putting a lot of files in there for people to look at and to. Oh, you've got a lot of stuff already on there, don't you?
Well, in the Thinking Into Results, maybe it's better if I go to Thinking Into Results portal. So you know the Thinking Into Results portal where you can see all the recordings, Vari?
Yeah.
In there, I'm just going to log in as me, so it'll look a bit different, but bear with me. Just bear with me. I'm excited to get to this bit. Hang on. In fact, if I log in as me, if I log in like you log in, then it might make more sense. Let me just.
Yeah, because I'm lost.
Right, hang on. Just bear with me 1 second.
You're messing with that ClickFunnels again. Makes my brain hurt.
ClickFunnels. Right, so if I sign in, oh God, I need to sign in as.
Vari, do you have children or grandchildren?
Yeah, I've got 2 kids, Cameron and Ava.
Okay, a boy and a girl.
So if you sign into the Thinking Into Results portal and click on bonuses, you see Emma's recommended Young Living swap outs.
Right.
If you click on that, it tells you a very small amount about Essential Rewards, but then there's all these things here. So if you want to spend 50 PV, there's a load of different.
Click on that balance and grow.
Okay, now bear in mind that they're probably not right.
That
wasn't a good one. That wasn't a good one to pick. But can you see how?
Yeah.
If I get a big, so say you wanted to spend some more, and you wanted to spend 190, and you wanted to spend, it was for your kids, right? It gives you a suggested
grouping
package, you know, that you could buy for that amount. Or,
all right.
You know, so they're all the things that you can buy for kids up to 190. You know, if you bought all those, it'd be 190 PV. Or if you just wanted to spend 50 PV and you wanted to swap out your toothpaste and things, you could. This lot would cost you 50
toothpaste
PV.
ever.
So it's just to give people, because there's so much stuff.
It's overwhelming.
You couldn't swap everything out in one go, but you could say, right, I think I might start this month by trying their cleaning stuff, or trying their makeup, or trying their supplements. Or
I'll tell you, the Thieves Kit is a good place if you want to replace like your cleaning, your soap and all that, because if you're on Essential Rewards, you can get that entire kit for $150. I think it's 150. It might be 160, but you get all the Thieves cleaner, the hand soap, a bottle of Thieves. Is that on there anywhere?
No, this is just like the.
Okay.
Hang on.
Get cleaning. Go to get cleaning. What is that?
Yes, this is the 300 PV.
Okay.
So, but that, if you were just like, right, I don't know what to spend my money on this month. I mean, that's a whole. And the thing is that you see the household cleaner on the far left at the back with the brown liquid.
Yeah.
That's what I've got here, and you dilute it. So it's like, I don't know, it's like 12
concentrated.
pounds. Like 12 pounds a bottle or something, you think. Or I'll just go to the pound shop and get some flash or something.
And if you're like me, it lasts a long time because I don't clean.
No, doesn't it? I've had this in September. But you dilute it. You dilute it quite
a lot,
you know. So I've still got. I
have a lot of spray bottles.
There's a third of the bottle left in that, so it lasts you months. You know.
I also, because the laundry detergent is highly concentrated, I dilute my detergent. I put that whole bottle in a gallon jug, and then I add like a half a cup of the Thieves cleaner in there, and I add some other oils in there, and then I fill it up with water. And then we only use, it's like 1/8 of a cup of that in our laundry. So a gallon lasts us for a long time with just the two of us.
But the thing about the Thieves stuff is we haven't really, you know, we'll cover it in the next few weeks, but the whole ethos about Young Living is getting rid of chemicals because of the damage that they do, and the damage they do to your immune system, and you know, all the support systems in your body. They have such a bad effect, all those toxins that are in stuff. When you look on the back of stuff, it's interesting. Have you seen that they've banned the Johnson & Johnson baby powder now?
Yeah.
In the States, they haven't banned it here, but they've banned it in the States. Yeah, because there was a big scandal about potentially asbestos being in the baby powder.
It caused ovarian cancer.
Yeah, so they've had all these lawsuits and things brought against them. But when you look baby powder, when you look on most, in fact, I was looking the other day, washing tablets are one of the worst things for being toxic for your body. When you look at, you know, they brought in those new packs over here, those packs that are really hard to open.
New ones, yeah.
Yeah, and you think, why are they really that poisonous? That, you know, because the childproof things, and there's all this stuff. Make sure you keep them away from kids, keep on a high shelf, and all that kind of thing. But we wash our clothes in it, and then we sit with our clothes on afterwards, and then they hang in the wardrobe, and the fumes from it are coming out of the wardrobe into the bedroom all night. It's like when you learn about them, it kind of makes you just want to just swap everything. But that's why it would probably bankrupt you. So that's why I thought it would be useful to have different little packs that you can put together for yourself if you want to do that. But
that's good.
Yeah, those. Let me share my screen again real quick. I want to show you. I think
I need to stop sharing.
Okay. Here is when we talk about Thieves. Thieves has clove in it. And these are the clove is highly antibacterial and antiviral.
This is why it's been out of stock everywhere over the coronavirus thing, because everybody's just gone mad trying to buy it.
I mean, I don't even know what half this stuff is, but I do know, you know, like strep and Pseudomonas aeruginosa, salmonella. I mean, you know, staph. This kills all these fungi and molds, black mold, the viruses of herpes 1 and herpes 2. This was done way back in 1996. So I'm sure there's things that probably they should add on to that. But it was a study done by Weber University. It was all 20 minutes of 20 minutes of diffusing. Killed all of those. So this is Micrococcus luteus. That's an immune compromised skin infection. Pseudomonas aeruginosa, that's a tissue infection. And Staphylococcus aureus, that's the one that's like methicillin resistant. So
MRSA.
It's resistant to a lot of, So this is a great, Thieves has clove in it. So we know that it has the ability to protect us from all of these different bacteria and viruses. We just use it all the time.
So that's why if you replace the normal chemical stuff or the normal household stuff with Thieves stuff, you're creating an environment that's basically antibacterial and antiviral, and you know, I diffuse Thieves all the time at home. I've just had it going constantly, especially in the last.
I haven't had it diffusing since I got the cat made tonight.
Haven't you? Oh, you've got to clean your.
The peppermint.
You've tested the peppermint.
I've been addicted to it. I've been rubbing it in my neck every morning.
Yeah, I do. Makes it cold, doesn't it?
It's great for hot flashes.
Yeah. And frankincense. If you use frankincense while you're visualizing and what have you.
Doing the visualization, I've been using that.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's so many blends. I've got this. This is the one I'm rubbing on my pulse point at the moment. It's highest potential.
Oh yes, I love highest potential.
And there's just so many that are.
This one, Envision. That one is, yes.
And if you read in the book, there's a section on oh God, is it emotional
oils? Yeah. Transformation is another one of my favorites.
There's a section that's all about what we do and how you can use
the emotional release technique, and there's a lot of emotional stuff in there.
There's a whole section on what kind of oils to use for what we do. Concentration. Oh, here we are. Spiritual, mental, and emotional support. That's what it's called. But it's all about how to enhance worship and meditation. They call it, but that's what we do. Meditation and sense of smell links emotion and memory. You know, all the steps to letting go with essential oils. It starts on page 315. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good. I'm going to write some blog posts using that.
You would really like Transformation, Vari, because it has the peppermint is one of the most probably profound smells of that one. Also, when you guys on your bottles, if you'll look, you'll see a little dark tab looking thing. If you peel that,
I didn't know
it opens up and it will tell you everything that's in it.
Oh, I did not know that.
And there's also like a little place where you can tell how much oils you have left in the bottle, because some of these bottles you can't see through those labels. So that's behind that little strip.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. So this has got, oh God, I think I need my eyes testing.
Do you guys have Do you have the Vitality oils too?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is no difference in the oils in the Vitality bottles or in the regular bottles. That is something that really want to drive home, because a lot of people don't understand that. The reason why the Vitality oils are in these small bottles, and you can only get them in the small bottles, is because you can turn right around. Where is it? And you can buy them in the 15 milliliter bottles. This has all been done by the FDA. So legally, what it was to get more money, because Young Living had to go through the FDA, and they had to have each oil classified as a Vitality oil in order for us to be able to talk about them as internal use. They classified them as supplements, but it's the same oil that's in this bottle is in this bottle. So
I've been using.
Don't have to keep buying that bottle, huh?
I've been taking that Copaiba.
Oh, that stuff's wonderful.
I've been taking it in capsules because I read a thing about how it's likened to. These are the look. They're the childproof. They're the childproof caps. Look.
We don't have that on.
They don't have them in the US. Those. You know, these childproof caps, Barry. And these big warning labels. In fact, some of them. What's the one that's got one of them?
Wintergreen. Wintergreen does. Hyssop does. Wintergreen. What else? Oh, Panaway. Panaway does.
I can't hear you when I take my things out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Look at this. Is purification. Look at this. Can you see their warning labels?
On purification.
On purification.
Wow.
I don't even know what they mean.
Yeah.
I think ones don't put it into a water source. Ones could be damaging to trees.
Trees? It's from trees.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But what I was going to say was I have these capsules that you can get. The clear capsules, so that you put the oils in them and you can swallow them.
Oh yeah.
They're quite big. So they're like little capsules that come apart, and you put your oil in there and put the top back on and swallow it like any other kind of tablet. So I was taking Thieves like that. At the beginning of the coronavirus, I was taking Thieves like that because I didn't want to get it. Because
well, and we have that supplement. I just had it. Gosh darn it. Oh, I can't remember what it is now. I knew what it was. But there's a supplement that has Thieves blend in it, Inner Defense.
Oh, yeah.
And it already has the Thieves blend, plus it has 2 other oils in it too. It has oregano in it and thyme.
Yeah. So that's supposed to be good for your immune system, isn't it?
Well, we kind of look at that as like our antibiotic. So we take that if we feel like we're getting the crud, or you've got some kind of a tooth infection or something like that, put Thieves on it and then take the Inner Defense, and you just take it like you would an antibiotic, like every 3 to 4 hours.
Are they like in tablet form then?
It's a gel cap.
Right.
Yeah. And there are, what's it say? Inner Defense. It has 30 capsules in a bottle.
I might get some of those next to go in my medicine cabinet.
I always try to start stocking up on things like that around August. That and like the probiotic. I always buy my probiotic in the winter time when it's cold, because it's shipped. And in the summertime, it's so hot. I can't imagine that a lot of that live bacteria all of it is able to live through that heat. So I buy my probiotics in the wintertime, put them straight in the fridge, and then I have them for all year if I need them.
What do you take those for?
Probiotic is good for keeping your immune system healthy, because it repopulates that good bacteria in your gut. So if you ever take an antibiotic, you should always take a probiotic once you're done, because an antibiotic goes in and kills off all the bacteria. It does not know the good from the bad. And so then that leaves your immune system compromised, because there's no good bacteria in there anymore. And it makes you more susceptible to getting sick again and not really recovering quickly. So you take your probiotic for, a week to 10 days after you finish your antibiotic, and get yourself, back into shape again. If you're really under a lot of stress, or you're just feeling just kind of just not yourself, or you're irregular, in your bowel movements, you're just kind of like constipated, just things aren't working like they should. That's like your early warning. There's something going on in here. Start with your probiotic. Start taking a probiotic at night, at bedtime, because that gives the opportunity for that good bacteria to repopulate your gut. If you take it, I've had people say, well, I take it every morning. No, I mean, when you take it in the morning, then it's fighting for a place to stick to with all the food and everything else you're eating. So just do it at bedtime, and it gives your body the opportunity to rest, repopulate, and boost that immune system.
She's good, isn't she?
Yeah.
I could listen all day to you, Pam.
Sorry.
I could listen all day to you, and then go and spend £700.
Oh gosh. The thieves' hand sanitizer too is excellent to have, especially the little bottles. You can put that, well, of course not right now, but kids' backpacks. My granddaughter always had one on her backpack when she went to school. My grandson has one in his diaper bag. So I mean, those are, and I have one in my car, one in my purse. I've always got thieves' hand sanitizer.
You see, it's like when all this started, Vary, Pam was like, why are they telling people they should be washing their hands or using hand sanitizer during the day? Because they, they're just, and taking immune system stuff, and because that's kind of just what they do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, what were you guys doing before? I mean, did you never wash your hands? Did you, for crying out loud. I just was like blown away by that. Having to tell people to wash their hands. Good grief. I'll tell you, my biggest pet peeve is to go into a public, like I'll be shopping and you go into a public restroom and you hear somebody flush the toilet and then the door shuts. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm glad I looked at their shoes, because I'm not going close. I mean, they didn't wash their hands. How could you not wash their hands?
But like, it's like I said to you, Pam, I've always, washed my hands when I've been to the loo, and wash my hands before I start cooking, and wash my hands when I've handled raw meat, and I kind of, those kind of things. But it wouldn't have just occurred to me to just say, oh, I think I haven't washed my hands for a while, I better wash them now. And now I do. And kind of like, well, now that you realise, I should have realised before, but all the things you touch that could have stuff on it.
Yes.
It just wasn't, it was just never an issue.
Oh gosh,
people never said it before.
Well, and how many times you go into a store and you've touched the cart and you've touched all the things on the shelf or whatever, and then you get in your car and you touch your steering wheel. So how many germs do you think you put on that steering wheel? So I mean, I also use those thieves' wipes, and I'll wipe my steering wheel off every once in a while. I mean,
I tell you what, I had this conversation the other day at the supermarket, because it was a few weeks ago now, when they first started bringing in all the social distancing measures. And so they've stopped, here, if you get a trolley to go shopping, they have, how they have them all linked together and you have to put a coin in.
Right. We have
to unchain it, yeah. So they've stopped doing that because they don't want people to be handling the coins between each other. So they've just released them all, so you don't have to put a coin in now to get a trolley. So you get your trolley and go across the car park and up to the store, and then there's a lady there with hand sanitizer and a wipe to wipe down the trolley. And you kind of think, well, I've just wheeled it. I've just held it and wheeled it across the car park, and now you're telling me I should wipe it because there might be something on it. And she said, no, but it'll kill everything that's on there. And it's too late for me. If it's on here, I've already touched it.
Yeah.
I
mean, people just don't think, common sense. It's like, wow, that's just trippy. Here's the thieves kit, Vari. I don't know. I can't make it any bigger, but it has two of the thieves sprays.
You need to share.
Oh, I'm not sharing.
It's showing the.
Huh? Where'd it go? Okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the thieves kit, and
all right.
But you have to be on Essential Rewards in order to get this. So it has two of the thieves spray, which is, I love this. I mean, maybe I sound like a germaphobe. I'm really not. But before I go into the store, I spray that above my head to like breathe it in. Yeah, I do. And it's like people kind of stay away from you too, because it's like, oh, she smells funny. Thieves mouthwash, two of the thieves cleaners, two of the thieves foaming hand soaps, and there's a refill for these. I love these. I have them in my kitchen and both my bathrooms. A bottle of thieves, the toothpaste, and two of the small thieves hand purifiers. And we have a big one of these, and so I keep all my little ones when they are empty, and I fill them up with my big one.
Right.
That's the way to do that. In fact, where would I go? I'll bet you, because it's only Essential Rewards. Oh,
so am I already registered for Essential Rewards, or do I need to register?
Just go to your virtual office.
Yeah.
And go over here to the left side, and it will say Essential Rewards, and that's what you want.
Oh, that's right. I've written that down. Monthly order.
Yeah, and if you're not registered for it, it will show you how, won't it? There.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that?
Yeah, it walks you through it.
I can't remember if I registered. I don't think I could register you for it.
No,
you'll have to check. I think you'll have to check.
Yeah.
You're probably not registered, so you'll have to just do it.
Yeah, I doubt you are. I'm sure you have to do that yourself. Where am I looking here?
But it's only a case of placing a note, telling them what you want on your next order to register for it. It's not a big process.
Okay. Here it is. Here is the essential. This is the rewards kit I was just showing you.
Right.
It's only $118.50.
So
whenever you get it, because you're on Essential Rewards, you get a discount. So that's where you
like
go.
90 odd quid.
Yeah, and then here is one. I mean, again, I'm talking gifts, but this right here, it's out of stock. But this is a great housewarming gift. It's a beautiful silver bucket, and you get a house cleaner and a sponge and a spray bottle, and you get all these oils for $62.50. It's a great housewarming gift. Or if you know anybody that sells real estate, I have some real estate people that when they sell a house, you always give a gift to the new homeowners, and I have people that give this as a gift, which it's a great way to be like, oh, I love this stuff. How do I get it? Oh,
yeah. Well, that's the other thing, because the more you use it, and the more I mean, I have so many people asking me what I'm wearing, oil wise, all the time. They're asking. And I actually gave a starter kit to my daughter-in-law for Christmas because it had a diffuser and.
Right.
In fact, I think I split it. I think I bought the starter kit. Anyway, whatever I did, but I gave her. She ended up with oils anyway, and my sister-in-law, and they've both come back to me since and said, because they've just used them. I didn't kind of teach them how to use them. I just gave them as a gift. But they've both come back and said, how do we get more of them? And it's kind of.
Well, you need to get them signed up.
I know, yeah, I know, but they were.
These are samples too. There's certain oils, lavender, peace and calming, peppermint, lemon, and purification. Those are the only ones we have in sample packs right now. But you can get these sample packs for $10. Your PV is only $5. And there's like about 3 drops in each one of these little packets. So
you can also those with me. Those little sample bottles that are in the starter kit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You can also I have one of those. Like Carl's got one that said I put thieves in a little one of those for him to take to work in his pocket, and he puts it inside his face mask. Because he's working at Amazon in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, put this, so he has it under his nose all day long.
The Amazon warehouse in Arizona burnt to the ground here last night.
Probably. Did it?
Arizona. It was huge place. Totally on fire, just burnt to the ground. So they might be getting some extra work there, trying to take up the slack.
And he's got one with Panaway in as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Panaway. He likes Panaway. I like Panaway too. So I don't want to overwhelm you, Vari. So is there something specific that you want me to go over and to show you again?
No, I've written loads of notes now, so I can navigate the page now. That really helps. I know where I'm going now and what I'm doing.
Just go up to your virtual office as soon as you log in. Go to virtual office, and then go over to the left, and you'll see Essential Rewards, and that's what you click on, and then it will walk you through and tell you, put your card in here and blah blah blah.
And I think what if you just work your way around it, have a look at the products. Maybe get some more, or get your first order or whatever of things that you want, not just in the starter kit. And then we'll talk the business side of things. The actual compensation plan is fairly complex, isn't it, Pam?
And that's why I wanted you to understand PV, because PV plays a very important role in your as far as your compensation and your advancement and how you get paid and all that.
But the benefit that could come from what we're doing with Thinking to Results is that even if people get onto Essential Rewards and spend 100 PV, and not everybody will want to do that, but if people get onto that and spend 100 PV every month, it all filters back up. So if there's people underneath you, and then people underneath them, and people underneath them who are all spending 100 PV on the product every month, that commission will build, and because you get like 8% for the people who are just below you, and then you get 5% on the products people buy who are below them, and it's quite a complex thing. But there's bonuses, and there's all kinds of things you can earn.
So let me show you. Look. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like my organization. So like I have, these are legs. These are my top people right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 top legs. I still need 2 legs if I'm going to do diamond, but I got to get these solid first. So this gal is a silver, and these are all the people that are under her.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. And so, and then there's one, it's like, oh my gosh, you got to see this. This one wears me out. I have a hell of a time keeping track of all this. Look at all this. Look at all these different.
So,
I mean, it just goes down and down. So these are levels. So until, you know, I've had all these levels for a long time, but you only get paid on so many depending on where you're at. Okay.
Right.
so it kind of all depends on everybody
Working together.
Everybody's doing their bit to it's mainly the essential rewards, isn't it? As long as people are buying on
Yeah,
essential
they
rewards.
don't have to do the business, but if everybody would just do $100 a month on essential rewards, which, you know, you don't have to do the business, just buy your products and you know, make your home you know, no chemicals. If people would just do that, that's all you need. Just imagine, I have 513 people. If all of those people did $100 a month, I'd be a World Crown Diamond. But because some of them aren't on essential rewards, because these are my essential rewards people. See how they're on here? And like, you know, Carrie does 319. Aubrey only did 107. Christina only did 101. And you know, even a World Crown Diamond, all you have to put in for an order to qualify for your commissions is 100 PV. Even as a World Crown. So you could be making $100,000 a month, and all you have to put out is $100. Now, I don't know why anybody would do that, but you know, that's to me, that's the true nature of a good multi-level marketing.
I know it's changed, and I know it needs updating, but is that financial compensation plan, you know, where it shows the average earnings, that it won't have changed that much, will it?
No.
So
no.
can you
and the Silverbound, the Silverbound program that they have right now, you can make good bonuses if you work it. I mean, you can make good bonuses on top of your percentage. That's the beauty of it, on top of your percentage.
Can you just show Vari just quickly that the old compensation? Yeah, so it's not on there, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay,
so
there's one that has the average
okay,
earnings
what
for
is
each
that?
level.
Okay, I know what it is. Young Living, living.com/income.
Yeah.
I think this is it. Income disclosure.
Yeah, that's right. So
there it is.
It's 2 years ago, but it gives you like an exam,
So if you're a distributor, you could make up to $1,022.
This is commission.
The lowest is 0, the average is 4. So, you know, it just shows you how much a Royal Crown Diamond can make $633,000 a month, or she can make $3,106,000. Average is $1,538,000 a month. So, hello, you know, I'm gold, and I run. See, because when I started years ago, we did not have the training. We were not, it was not explained to us how to stack people, how to put people in. And so you could see how many people I had on my front line. That is not good. You do not want that. That is not what you want to do. Do not do what you see. Do what I tell you. Because it screwed me up. It screwed me and my upline. She wasn't taught either. And gosh, if we could have put all those people that were on our front line in the right places, you know, I'm sure I would probably be diamond by now. But we didn't know any better. now they teach stacking. They teach you how to place people. They teach you what to do. And so that's why there's gals that come in here and they're diamonds within a year, 2 years. It's like, are you kidding me? But that's the way, you know, they are strategic. They are strategic. And that's what this new program, this Silverbound program, is all about. It teaches you how to be strategic in your placement. Now, if you go to your, and you should have that. Let me see here. Oh, crap. What did I do? Oh, here we go. If you go to your, where is it?
Is it in full view? Is it under
It
full?
should.
Oh,
no,
you are in full view.
No, there's a, it usually shows, I don't know where that went.
Yeah, it normally says along the top.
There used to be a place on the top about Silverbound. So it would
It's there
tell
somewhere. It must
you. Yeah,
be.
and it's probably not on mine because I'm a gold. So I'm not Silverbound anymore. So, you know, anybody else, it will show you what you need to do in order to get to the next level, to get your next bonus. It will give you just kind of like step by step where you need to place people and what you need to do.
So as an example, I put you and to Varium Doctor, I put you and Enza, I think, under, when I got your starter kits, I set you up as a member and put you under Nikki Dalton, who's in my team.
Okay.
But I'm just at the beginning of starting building my team properly. So I bought a starter kit for you and a starter kit for Enza. I think it was Enza. And Nikki's above you. So in theory, Nikki should have got commission on yours and Enza's starter kits, but she didn't buy anything in the month.
She didn't put an order in.
She didn't put an order in, so she didn't get any commission for it. So, and that then feeds up to me as well. So that, you know, kind of like it kind of scuppers everything. So the potential, there's a lot of potential for everybody. But this is why I need to suss out who's interested and who's not really, so I know where to place people. Because if I put people in the wrong place, it's gonna like knock the whole thing out.
As long, you know, if they would just, you know, like I said, if you could just get them to buy $100 a month. I mean, maybe, you know, they're like, well, I don't want oils. Well, you know, there's so many other things that you could purchase. What would you buy what is on here that you could buy that you would use? You know, maybe you have dogs, maybe you have kids, maybe you know, there's just buy your cleaning stuff, or, you know, like your laundry detergent. No, I mean, $100 is not that difficult to come up with in order to get a check. I mean, everybody will get a check. That's the beauty of it. And okay, so here, as a member, just right now, you have to do 50, you get no commissions. If you do 100, you're going to make 8% on the person that you enroll right under you. And if they enroll somebody, you're going to make 5% off of them. Here, you have to do 100 and you have to have a group volume so the people under you all have to equal 500.
Each, between 5 of them, sort of thing.
Yeah,
right.
That includes you, doesn't it, Pam?
Yes, it includes whatever you do.
So you'd need 4 people under you,
right?
All spending essential rewards PV every month.
And so, as you go up, the commissions go down levels. Okay, so like for me,
I've got 3 people now that I need to put. If I put them all under Vari, she only needs another one per. If we get them to buy every month, you know, essential rewards, Vari would only need one more person under her.
But now remember, to get the bonuses, okay, you want 2 legs of $200 to
Yes.
become a star.
Yes.
And a 500 group volume. She'll get the percentage. On top of that, she's going to get a $50 bonus.
So
then
it's
she
quite,
has 3 months.
It's quite involved, you know.
Yeah.
But there is a potential. If I'm bringing at least 3 or 4 people a month or more into it and feeding it, and then there'll be some people who want to recruit people as well. So there'll be some people who say, yeah, I'm going to actively do this. I'm going to see if anybody wants to join this, and I'm going to share my products with people, and that's how it will grow quicker, probably, if people do that. But it's kind of giving people a leg up if I can stick people under them,
right,
and say, here you go.
Just to motivate, and really, that's all you can do, because it's going to be up to every person to learn about these. I mean, you know, I could sit and talk about them all day long, but just like Vari, I knew Vari was going to be a rock star because she bought a book immediately. Like Vari's invested in this now. Once they get, and Kristen, I know Kristen's got a book. So once you get the EODR, it's like there is so much in there at the beginning of the book that you can study about the oils. Now, learning about the compensation plan, there's a lot of stuff on the website. You know, you can, I tell you what, you can go to YouTube. You can wear yourself slick. You can go blind watching all the YouTube videos on the compensation plan. But now, remember, the compensation plan has changed to this silver bound bonus, and a lot of the YouTube stuff is still teaching the old stuff. So
you just need to make sure it's a new video. Video.
Yeah. Make sure they talk about silver bound. Silver bound is the big deal. So one of my gals last month, she made silver for the first time. So she got the $1,500 bonus on top of her percentage that she got. And the great thing about when you really, what my goal is to make silvers. And let me show you why. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I guess it went away. When I showed you on there that I have all those people that are all the way down, you know, to infinity. So a lot of those people I don't get paid on, okay, because that it goes down too far. But once they turn silver, once that person is silver, I get paid on I get a lump sum. I get paid on everything in that leg. It doesn't go just by generations. It goes by, boom, everybody. All of her OGV, I'm going to get a percentage of that. It doesn't make any difference where they're at in her line. So silvers, you want to make silvers. So that's where you make your money. That's where you make your money. And when you get enough silvers, you're going to be a diamond. You're going to be a, you know, whatever, because silvers have to have 10,000 OGV. So you've got 6. That's, you know, it just makes sense just to keep making silvers. And if everybody looks to make silvers in their group, it's just a no-brainer. So that's why we're having this silver bound, because silvers are your money makers. That's where you really make your, you know, your money all overall, is by making silvers, helping people to help other people. You know, I don't want it to sound like it's all about money, because I'll tell you what, there's nothing more exciting than one of your people becoming a silver. I was so thrilled for Aubrey. She's worked so hard for that. And when you look at a silver, you think of all the people that she's helped, all the people that she's introduced the oils to, all the people who now have oils in their home and have gotten rid of all the chemicals and have been educated on, you know, using the oils. So it's just really phenomenal when you think about it. The lives that are changed by each person in your organization. It's pretty huge.
And I know we don't want to focus on the money, but from a thinking to results point of view, it's a extra source of income, and that's what we teach. You know, we teach people to have multiple sources of income. So it's as good a place to start as any, because and Bob goes on all the time about MLM, because this is what they call MLM marketing, and
Right.
You know, some people don't like the term MLM and what have you, but Bob says every time he's asked about MSIs, MLMs are the way to go. They're the way to make regular recurring income and to make an income that makes a difference because of the way they're structured.
Yeah.
You know,
and one of the great things is so let's say maybe like my upline, Christina, you know, a couple of years ago, her mother died, and her mother lived down in Arkansas. And she went down to stay with her mom. She was very sick. And she ended up staying down there, and then her mother passed away. Christina was gone for 3 months. She was not working her business. She was not doing anything. You know, she take care of her mom. She went through the mourning period. She had to take care of all the stuff after her mother passed. But for 3 months, Christina never went without a check, and her check never went down. Her, you know, her people, you know.
Whatever your team's working on it,
right,
doesn't matter
right.
if you are, as long as you spend your 100 PV.
yeah, exactly. I have to tell you, this morning, Emma, it was like, damn you, damn her. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna roll over and go back to sleep. Then I thought, yeah, but Emma's up, so I probably should be up.
Yeah, but it was 11:30 my time then.
Now I'm getting up with UK. It's like, I hope I don't meet anybody from some country that's any earlier than that, or I won't be sleeping at all. Oh, gosh.
That was a lying, Pam, because that was 11:30 my time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. See, it was like, Emma's up, she's working, I need to get up. So I got up and I started working, and now I may have to take a nap, but
that's all right. You're allowed. It's Saturday.
Made breakfast and everything. So Laura, anything else, honey? I mean, I don't want to overwhelm you.
With it tonight.
Yeah, just have a play.
Yeah, because I could, you know, I'll make your brain run out your ears because I can talk all the time. I can tell you so many things, but I think a lot of times I can tell you things, but it really is not gonna take hold. It's gonna be when you have the experience or when you come up against that.
Sorry,
oh, what's?
I didn't realize it wasn't on sound.
Oh, it's all right.
That's okay. So there'll be times when things happen and you'll go, oh, okay, now I need to ask a question, or I don't remember, you know, so don't ever feel like you can't ask a question. I mean, you can always message me on Facebook. If Emma doesn't know the answer, you can message her, or, you know, whatever. You guys are on the same time, so it'd probably be better to message it.
And then I'll wake Pam up.
Yeah.
You message me and then I'll message Pam.
There you go. But and there's so many resources too. I mean, like the place where you got your book, you've got that resource. There's resources where you can, you know, if you want to do a lot of online marketing, there's places, there's Grow Workspace.
And the thing is, the stuff that we're going to do later in the year when we do the business building stuff fits perfectly with this as well.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to, you know, cover that as well, innit? So
yeah, because you don't have to feel like you have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's there. You may have to pay for it, but it's worth every penny not to have to reinvent it.
Yeah.
Some of these places, like Grow Workspace, right now they don't have any UK stuff. But the bigger the UK gets, the more we're gonna, it's gonna expand things more.
The thing is, Valerie, there's Young Living is huge. There's a lot of people here that have never heard of it. Or some people have heard of it, but don't know what it is. There's millions of members in Young Living.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's massive, mainly in the States, I think, but and other places, but it's growing here, and it's, I think, especially the timing, well, not the timing, but especially now, there's just been this huge shift towards health and wellness, especially with the virus and everything, and people are a lot more prepared to spend money on staying well. It's made me, I mean, I would have never thought of buying the stuff for this cleanse really, but it just makes you start to think.
I'm interested to know what that is. That sounds really good.
It's on it is,
is that that's the US, right? That's the US.
What's the US?
You ordered that from the US, the cleanse?
No, it was individual. It wasn't one thing. It was individual items.
Oh, I thought you ordered the 5-day nutritive cleanse.
No, it's one that Gary put together.
Okay, okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's the one with the Master Cleanse juice.
Yeah, Master Cleanse.
Hang on.
There's actually a Facebook group that does that, Master Cleanse.
Well, it's taken me enough time to where is it? Hang on. Right, let me find it, because I mean, like I say, it's not cheap, so I'm hoping it's gonna work, but it'll make me stick to it. It'll make me stick to it, otherwise
that's true. When you invest that money in something like that, you got to be serious about it. That's for sure.
And because of all the stuff that you're putting into your body, while you're doing it, the cleansing programs there's a whole section on cleansing and diet in this book.
Ooh.
Whole section. The one that I'm doing is the liver cleanse recipe. It's the liver cleanse. So,
all right, liver health.
On page 339, there's a whole daily routine.
Oh yeah.
You see, from 7 a.m. in the morning till 9. So it's got all of these. You make this Master Cleanse drink, which is like lemon water and maple syrup and bits. And then every hour, you're having a shake or an oil or a capsule or a tablet or a...
That sounds quite good though. I don't think you'd be more distracted than hungry, wouldn't you? Because you'd be worried about what
yeah, that's the thing. I need something to, right, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do now?
Don't plan on going anywhere either.
No.
Because attacks, they will come without warning.
Good point. Another good reason not to do it during 5-day challenge week.
That's exactly right. You don't want to hop up in the middle of a live event.
But I'm hoping that I might also lose a few pounds because...
Oh, you will. You will.
Surely I've got to if I'm not eating for 5 days.
Right.
Well, you eat some things, but yeah, so I'll let you know.
Which edition do you have on the book?
25-year one.
Oh, you got 25 years.
8th edition.
Okay. The 7th edition has some good stuff in it too.
Well,
the edition's a little bit different, and I'm sure we're going to have probably a newer one here before long.
So out of all the stuff on here, I had to order Allozyme, from the States, and I think it was Detox Zyme from the States.
Detox Zyme's a good one. I took that a lot.
Yeah, so there were 2 things that I had to order from the States, but the rest of them I've just got on my Essential Rewards order, so I've got some new Essential Rewards
Okay,
points.
so you're doing you're doing Juva Cleanse, Juva Flex, Juva Power, Juva Tone. Is that,
Yeah.
did you get those? Okay.
Detox Zyme, Essential Zyme, something else, Zyme, lots of
Essential Zyme, yeah. Okay.
Ninja Red. Oh, it was the sleep shakes that I had to get from the States.
Oh, how I love my sleep shakes. But I like mine with blueberries, so I don't know if you can do that.
Don't know.
Add, if I were you, add put ice cubes in there and make it thick like a shake. It's much more satisfying than just to drink it.
Do you do it with water?
Yeah. But I add a handful of frozen blueberries. I get my organic blueberries, I wash them, I put them in the freezer, and then I just take a handful of those and put them in there with 5 ice cubes, fill it up with water, blend it, and oh my gosh, I could drink those 3 times a day. I love those things. In fact, I just ordered 2 more boxes.
I'm gonna do a Facebook Live when it all arrives.
Okay. That'll be great.
On my freebies, my Essential Rewards freebies.
So it's a Vital Life juice recipe. So does it tell you what kinds of, does it give you anything to drink or eat, or you don't do any of that?
Yeah, it says
salads and nutritional supplements, life juice recipe.
But then it doesn't actually give you the salad. That must be somewhere else. But I'm gonna
says salad of your choice, white basmati rice with coconut or other alternative milk.
Oh, eat a salad of your choice. Yeah, you see, basmati rice with coconut milk. That sounds all right to me.
Sounds brilliant.
That sounds all right to me. That's the kind of thing I eat. I don't eat fruit and vegetables, which is part of the problem. Rice and milk will do me. Don't know if it'll do me for 5 days, but on the go.
Oh gosh. Yeah, there's just so much good information in these books. I mean, you can learn, and that's where I really think it's a great to learn the oils. Start experiencing them yourself, because it's hard to talk to people about them if you haven't used them yourself. And once you do, it's so easy to talk about them because you get so excited about them that you just want to tell everybody. So that's the best place to start, is just get on Essential Rewards, start using as many, and like I said, I don't like to tell people, oh, you got to do this or that. I don't know what your budget is. Just do the best, do as much as you can, and hopefully you can do the 100 PV. That's what you want to focus on. Get what you can for the 100 PV.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna go and
drink wine.
Yeah. Forget about putting some in my capsules.
Are you a wino too, Laurie? Oh, you girl.
No, I'm a beer drinker.
What?
I'm a beer drinker.
I am as well, normally.
Beer drinker.
You know what?
That's what I'm drinking.
There's been a shortage here of lager.
Of beer?
Yeah. Down here, where I am, the supermarkets are selling out so fast of lager, I've had to switch to wine. I do normally drink beer.
You drink dark beer?
No.
Lager.
Like pale fizzy stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I like beer, but see, I'm not a we call it a social type drinker.
Yeah.
When I drink, I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
I'm on a mission to get trashed. And
it just happens to be 5 nights a week.
That's
yeah,
me.
oh, see, that's why I don't drink. I don't drink like that. It has to be, you know, I'm on a mission, and I just, you know, get tore down, and then I hate myself for 4 or 5 days because I feel so terrible,
But
and then
think
I don't drink again for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, well, that's the best thing, you see, I think.
Yeah.
Because if I do that, and then I don't want any for a few days, whereas if I just kind of,
yeah, if you're just having 1 or 2 glasses, I mean, you know, I don't know. I've never been one to sit in front of the TV or just sit around. I like loud music and party. You know, that's when beer drinking's good.
Yeah.
And then I never know when to stop. So, you know, then I'm hungover and it's like.
You see, this is a big thing, you see. I've always said, this is a problem for me that I don't have hangovers. I've never, ever had a hangover. Occasionally I feel a bit tired, but I just don't get hangover. It doesn't matter how much you drink, I don't get hangover. I don't know why. I don't know, but that would, if I did, it'd probably put me off.
Do you get hangovers, Vari?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It would definitely put me off if I knew I was going to feel
As I've
bad.
got older, they've got worse. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Imagine what it's going to be like if I have wine after my cleanse. It'll just be like
1 glass and you'll be bombed.
Wipe me out.
You'll be a cheap date.
I've always been that, Pam.
Oh gosh, the girls don't know what they missed not coming and joining us today.
I got a message from Kristen saying she was trying to get in and she couldn't get on. So
well, she'll enjoy it when she watches the recording.
She'll enjoy the recording.
Well, you girls, I'll let you go. And like I said, Vari, if you've got you know, hit up Emma first, and if she needs me, or you know, she'll say, I don't know, call Pam. I'm here. I'll answer any questions you got. Oh, you froze, Vari. Vari's froze.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, there you are.
I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. It's been fun. Thank you.
It has. We'll do it more. We'll do it more often.
I want to see Emma on like day 2 of the cleanse.
You will see me, won't you?
Okay. I'm
never far away.
Okay, ladies, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you all later.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.